Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Long Beach State Dynasty. We start a brand new season coming off of our first national championship in school history. Last year, it was just amazing. What we did joining the Pac-12 for the first time, we made a historic run at the chip, and really, we dominated. The championship game was tough. The Michigan game was tough. But honestly, I'm not sure if we ever had it in our mind to lose at all last season. Going into this season, we still have the same amount of school pride. Now, I promise you, we are doing all of these challenges and nothing is changing. I'm not really sure what's going on. We're stuck at level 2. I'm going to try to do some more challenges to get that up. But right now, no fans really going to be in the stands, even though we're number 5 preseason ranked to start out season number 7. Now, all you guys always ask what my sliders are. Now, one thing I did reduce is the 3-point slider for user. I turned that down. It was at about 70. And the reason why I had it that high is because it does yield realistic percentages. And I wanted to turn it down, give us a little bit more of a challenge there. But we'll see what our players' ratings do without that slider a little bit higher than usual. And it kind of equals out because it does equal, just about what the CPU would shoot from 3 as well. Now, we are going up against North Carolina here to start season number 7. And just remember, we have a brand new squad here this season. I mean, we are missing Justin Johnson, Tamir Macklin. We are missing William Caesar, Ronnie Madoki. And then Josie McKay, who was an All-American as a high schooler, he decides to forego his second year in college and go straight to the pros. Now, we are also missing Carrier Walker, who graduated, who transferred, I should say. And we have a lot of holes in our team, a lot of question marks that we needed to address in the offseason. And I think we did it. We have a couple of new freshmen here. Jonathan Heineke is a very good power forward. He was a McDonald's All-American. Once again, we get another power forward as a McDonald's All-American. But then Tyrus Danks joins the starting lineup, along with Ray, who is a pretty good freshman, Eric Carlos, who is a freshman who can run the floor. He reminds me of Ben Simmons in college and a little bit in the pros as well. Kirby is a good player, and then David Gill is our best shooter off the bench. And we also have Eric Gilcher, who is also a pretty good shooter. Now, this game, like I said, we're going up against a North Carolina team who is very, very good. And I think that, we're going to have kind of not a tough time, but it will be a pretty big challenge for a lot of these guys being their first collegiate game. So let's see how this squad does respond to having a totally new starting 5. Let's get this game underway. Solomon Texiera, who returns for his 3rd season with us, loses a tip-off and an offensive foul called right away. As North Carolina comes into this game, number 12 in the nation. We are number 5, a top 15 matchup to start out the season. So here is Solomon Texiera, the 7-footer, returning for his junior season. Working it inside to Heineke, back out to Tyrus Danks, and that one is off. But offensive rebound, and Solomon Texiera throws it down to start out season number 7. And he just absolutely crammed on 2 guys. And already here is Solomon Texiera getting going, but here is UNC the other way. That is a tip in by the true freshman, DeMarco Riggs. So here is Jonathan Heineke in the post. He does put up a baby hook right under the basket. 4-2 game. The freshman gets going. So here the other way. Here's a jump shot, offensive rebound, another miss, and another offensive board. How about DeMarco Riggs, the true freshman for them, getting going? He's got 4 early points. Then he comes up with a steal. Here they go the other way. Spin move, pass, inside, and a dunk. Brendan Hayes, who is their leader on the squad in Chapel Hill, he gets it going with an and one dunk on that one. I'm not sure why Tyrus Danks was jumping on that one. He had no chance at the block. So Hayes goes to the free throw line and he knocks it down. 8-4 game for UNC. Packed, sold out crowd here for UNC. Here we are passing around. Workman in the corner. He knocks it down. He joins the starting lineup for the first time in 2 years. And it's 7-8 here. There's a 3 missed that time, and off the mark, and rebound by Cameron Riggs. No relation on that one. Cameron Riggs is a sophomore for them, and DeMarco Riggs is a freshman. Here is Solomon Texiera in the post. Back out to Tyrus Danks. Just remember that name. If I had to make a prediction this year, I would say that Tyrus Danks will lead us in scoring. We'll have to see. So now a 12-10 game here, 10.5 to go here in the first half. Here's a floater. Solomon Texiera gets it to go. He has been working on his all-around game as well. He's going to be quite the offensive player. But here's a 3 this time. Knocked down by Luke Payton. And now it's 14-12. This is an up-tempo game so far. Getting the pick out to the corner. It's going to be Tyrus Danks. Another 3 for him. 15-14. We've already had 6 lead changes in the first 5 minutes. So here's a 3 this time by the freshman, DeMarco Riggs. 8 points for him. It looks like he may be one of the best freshmen in the nation this year. Here's the offensive board. This time, Solomon Texiera puts it up. And how about him? He's got 6 early points, 3 of 3 from the field. 17-up game, and there is another 3. Cameron Riggs. The Riggs brothers, I guess we can call them, even though they're not related. Here's Tyrus Danks, though, answering back. He's got 3 threes. Look at this game. It's back and forth, back and forth. So 5.5 to go. Now we finally get some reserves in the game. And here is Eric Carlos to the bucket. And 1 for the freshman. I compared him to Ben Simmons. He can run the floor as a big man. He is 6'8". He has the capabilities to be a true point forward. He knocks down the and 1 free throw. And it's now a 2-point lead in LBSU's favor. Here's Nick Miles into the game at point guard. You know he's going to fill the stat sheet up. He gets 1 to go. It's now a 4-point lead here for LBSU. Here's a drive to the basket. Good hop step, and it's good. And now UNC is within 2 points. Nick Miles now looking for the pick, and he gets it from Ray. Back out to the corner. It is going to be Gilcher, the shooter off the bench. He's going to be not getting a lot of playing time, but a very good asset for this team as a shooter off the bench. But here's Carlos this time running the floor, and that's just what he is going to bring to the table. Get an offensive rebound. He's not looking for an outlet pass. He's looking to take it all the way himself. He is a mismatch nightmare at 6'8", power forward who can run the floor. There's no other guy like it on this roster. It's a 34-29 game. Here's a pass outside, and Danks, 4th 3 of the first half. He is just knocking them down now. 37-31 this time. Running a play this time. Here's Ray, but wide open is Danks again. Can he hit number 5? And he does. That's actually number 6. 18 points, all 3-pointers for Tyrus Danks. What a first half he's having. But Payton answers back with the 3-point shot of his own, and Luke Payton hits it. And it's now his second 3 of the game, a 7-point game. Pick and roll all the way to the basket. Michael Workman, he's got 7 in the first half. It's been an amazing first half for both teams. Now a 9-point game. Here we are working it inside. Ray, hook shot, it's good. 9 seconds and counting to go. It looks like they're going to get the last shot off. Here is Payton taking his time up the court. 3 seconds left. It looks like he may have lost track of the clock. And he's just going to jack one up from way downtown. And that is going to be how this first half ends. And wow, 11-point game here for LBSU. And it was just the shooting of Tyrus Danks and the inside work of Solomon Texiera and Ray. It's now an 11-point game. So here we go. Our largest lead in the first half was 11 points. And here we are starting out the second half with the dunk. Michael Workman gets all the way to the basket. And it's now a 9-point lead here. As here's the LBSU off of the rebound, pushing up the court. Tyrus Danks. He steps back and thinks about it. And let's see what we can do. We're going to work it inside to Heineke. But here's Workman. He works it inside. And let's see what Heineke can do. Double team. Back out to Workman. Open 3. And it's good. A 12-point game here for LBSU. That ties the biggest lead of the game. Here's UNC the other way. That is good. Inside by Cameron Riggs. The Riggs brothers are doing work in this one. But they are still behind by 8. Here's Tyrus Danks in the post. Fade away. And that is good. That is 20 points here for Danks. And now 53-43. Here is a three-point shot knocked down by Clarence Tidwell. He's been quiet so far. He is the elder statesman of this UNC team. So Jonathan Heineke gets fouled on that one. He goes to the free throw line, and I really like our freshman big men, Ray, Carlos, and also Heineke. Those guys are all really, really good freshmen. I like all three of them in this lineup. So here we are playing some defense this time. Texiera up to court, up to Michael Workman in transition. He gets it to go. 10-point lead, and it doesn't look like we're giving it back anytime soon. But UNC starts to make some plays now. They're within 6. Here's Heineke. Another block this time. UNC goes the other way, running up the court. Can they get it within 4? Get it up to Riggs, and they do. DeMarco Riggs is doing numbers in this game. It's now just a 4-point game. So Steve Jenkins drives to the lane, and look at the freshman, Jonathan Heineke. He's just no nonsense. I kind of compare him to Tim Duncan. He has that type of game. But here is a steal this time, and we gave it right back, I guess. And now it's back to a 4-point lead. This game is a lot closer than what it looks. Here's Texiera this time. Baby hook. He had the point guard on him. Took advantage of the size comparison. And now 64-60. Here's Tyrus Danks. Fade away. But an offensive rebound. Texiera, there he is again. And he is doing great things in this game. Offensive rebounds, defensive plays. And now it's a 4-point lead once again. Here's Tyrus Danks. He gets a pick. He runs to an open spot, and he hits the 3. And now it is a 69-65 game. 4 minutes to go. We cannot pull away from UNC. They still stay in this game. Here's Carlos all the way to the bucket. And it's good. He's just a mismatch nightmare, like I said. It's now a 6-point lead. 71-65. 3-point shot. Missed. Defensive rebound by Ray. Here we go up the court. Carlos steps back. He's got a mismatch he likes. He drives to the basket. He misses. His own rebound. Puts it up. And it's good. 73-65 in LBSU's favor. And now let's see if we can come with some stops. This time, it's a jump shot. Missed. Here's Carlos. He gets the rebound. He's off to the races. And look what he has. He has an offensive matchup he likes here. Let's see what he calls for. Ray gives him the pick. He doesn't like it again. He stopped. Let's see if he calls for it again. It looks like he's looking for Ray to come get him again, and he does. Carlos drives, baseline, and he gets the foul call on Leon Haywood. He goes to the free throw line. I like Eric Carlos. He's going to come off the bench to start the year, but I'm not sure if I can keep this talent off of the court too long. You can just see it's oozing out of him as he hits the first shot, and he hits the second. 77-67, and now it is close to a double-digit lead here with under a minute to go. Here's a fadeaway missed, and UNC will start to foul here late in the game as they do eventually foul Tyrus Danks, and he goes to the free throw line. 23 points in his debut in the starting lineup. He is a junior going into his 3rd season, obviously, and he knocks down the first of the 1-and-1, 78-70. And he misses the second, but Solomon Texiera is there for the cleanup. He throws it down. And how about Texiera in the opener? I did not expect this type of output from him. He was dominant. A good win here to open season number 7 versus Roy Williams in this UNC squad. I really loved what I saw from these guys. And, man, how about the game from Tyrus Danks and Texiera? And also the freshman, Heineke, Jonathan Heineke. He was very, very sound. Good defensive performance from him. Good on offense as well. He only shot twice. He made both of his shots 2 of 2. What more efficiency can you get from those two big men? Him and Texiera took about 11 shots between them. Only missed 1. And then our backcourt was pretty good. Tyrus Danks had 24, but Workman quietly had 17 and 7. I did not even notice that he even had that many points, but he did. He filled it up. Tyrus Danks had 24. Nick Miles had 4 off the bench. Ray had a pretty good game as well. He got in, but didn't play too much. But how about the game from the freshman Eric Carlos? He was amazing. 3 of 5. He got to the free throw line, hit his free throws as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what these freshmen can do because Jacob Ray, Eric Carlos off the bench, I mean, those two are going to be very, very good. Remember, Jacob Ray has like 94 offensive ability and 94 field goal, I believe. So there are going to be games where I just work it in all game long to him and also take advantage of Solomon Texiera as well. I mean, he's 7 foot and he's just towering over everybody. So good on offense, so good on defense. I think this could be another one of those seasons where we just dominate once again on both ends of the floor. Both Riggs had 16 and 14 respectively, 30 points between the two. And UNC put up a good fight, but they just could not keep up with LBSU. We start this season 1-0. So now in game number 2, we run up against a former conference opponent in Gonzaga. Let's just take a look at the highlights from this game. 72-59 now, up by 13. And here is a foul by Bubba Joe. And that will put Heineke on the free throw line. He hits both free throws. Here is Tyrus Danks the other way, and he hits it again. 16-point lead. That is the largest lead of the game. Gonzaga looks like they are just trying to scramble on defense here. Here is Heineke on the inside, and we work it inside to him, and he picks up another drawn foul. And now it's 81-69. Working it to the outside. Texiera from deep. He knocks it down. You just forget that he can shoot because he's a 7-footer, but he can knock those down as well. 23 seconds left. Gonzaga just trying to get something on the board, and they cannot. And we end up winning this game by 15. And once upon a time, Gonzaga was a hard matchup for us, but now it looks like LBSU has the better squad. We blow them out. This one probably wasn't even close at all. Solomon Texiera, 26 points and 12 rebounds. I said that Tyrus Danks was my prediction to be a leading scorer, but so far it looks like Solomon Texiera is leading that category. Look at our big men, though. Both had double-doubles in this one. Steve Jenkins had 23 points. And Michael Workman, how about this stat line? 2 points, 2 rebounds, 14 assists. And how about Texiera? Texiera almost had a triple-double. He had 7 blocks. I didn't even realize it. And we get the win. We start out 2-0. But that doesn't last long. We end up losing the next game to Auburn, 78-71. But Texiera had 36 points in this game. And then we play LSU, where Texiera had 45 points. Could we have our first run at Player of the Year this year? Because Texiera is already filling up the stat sheet. This game, he went 11 of 19 from three-point range. Then the next game, we play Binghamton, and we end up winning. Texiera has 28 in this game. Eric Carlos had 16 off the bench, and Tyrus Danks had 13. But the story of these first 5 games is Texiera. I mean, what is he averaging? 30 points right now? I mean, that is just an amazing start to the season for him. So we start out 4-1 here in season number 7, number 2 in the country now. And we will go to the Maui Invitational, and we will take on Memphis. The number 1 seed in this tournament is UNLV. We might play UNC again. Who knows? How are we the number 3 seed when we're the number 2 team in the nation? It makes 0 sense. So we'll see what happens next episode in the Maui Invitational. I hope you guys enjoyed the season opener, and let me know what you guys think of this squad. This is a very interesting squad, a different type of team than we've had in years past. I think I like it. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.